Oh my gosh, Nintendo's running out of ideas for Pokemon. I mean, like, look at this thing. It's a shield and a sword. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh? No, it's Pokemon. Are you telling me that a magnet and a pile of sludge was okay, but a sword is not okay? Don't even get me started on this thing. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away here. I touched on this thing briefly in my last episode where I talked about fairies, but I want to go a little more in depth. If the Pokemon metagame was some fucking Ovaltine, then this thing would be the spoon that stirs the chocolate crumbs in with the milk. If you don't get the point I'm trying to put across, then don't feel bad, because it ultimately doesn't make a lot of sense. This fucker's name is Aegislash. No, I'm not making that joke again. This thing is the new Ferrothorn. The Gen 6 meta it's defined by this guy. Like, this guy is the new metagame. I've seen him being used on probably more than half the teams I've faced, and unlike Ferrothorn, it's for a good reason. Let me try to explain this real quickly. Aegislash has an ability that changes his form depending on the move he uses. If he uses the move King's Shield, then he goes into Shield form. If he uses an attacking move, then he goes into Blade form. If he uses a status move that is not King's Shield, it doesn't change his form. When he's in Blade form, his attack and special attack are fucking huge, but his defenses are pretty shitty. When in Shield form, his defenses and special defenses are fucking huge, but his attacking stats, they're also shitty, but that doesn't matter because he doesn't attack in this form. Additionally, the move's King's Shield is incredibly important. So, see, it's like Protect, except it works only with attacking moves. So, if the opponent uses, like, fucking Will-O-Wisp, it doesn't work. But if you use it on something that makes contact with you, then it drops the opponent's attack stat 2 stages. So, that's a huge deal. In a way, this thing's like a double-edged sword. You know, this thing is so huge to the new metagame. Like, so huge that I'm making a fucking video about it. It's huge enough that some people, including myself, have put specific Pokemon on our teams just for countering this guy. And today I'm going to figure out how to do that and what you can use. I'm going to cover over 2 of them. Can you take a guess which 2 they are? I'll give you a fucking hint! Their names are in the title! That's right. Sableye and Malamar. Now, Sableye, some people call him Sableye, I call him Sableye. He was a nice countryman from Generation 3 who settled down in a nice UU village last gen. Now this generation, with the inclusion of Aegislash, he hopes to rise up and get into OU. And this might fucking happen. Let's take a look at why. Prankster Sableye is a fucking bitch! It's just a fact, and this thing will taunt you before you can taunt it. It'll Will-O-Wisp whatever you throw at it, and there isn't even a best counter to it. You just kind of gotta be lucky. And Aegis is no exception. Sableye can taunt it, forcing it to go into Blade form, leaving it vulnerable to your attacks. It's pretty good. It also has Will-O-Wisp that makes its attack fucking suck. And, you know, Aegislash works real hard to keep that thing up, you know. You can also confuse Ray, which isn't very reliable, but if it works in your favor, you get to laugh really fucking hard. So that's a plus. If you manage to foul play it while it's in Blade form, G fucking G. Now, on to Malamar. This thing is similar to Aegislash. Not in what it does, but how it's stirring the meta. It clearly hasn't stirred it nearly as much as Aegislash, but you see where I'm going. This thing is the first viable contrary user. Whenever it uses the move Superpower, its stats go up instead of down. It's like a free bulk up. Now you won't be using Superpower on Aegislash because it's immune to it, but recall the move King's Shield from before. It drops your attack every time you hit it, but Malamar is contrary, so it actually raises its attack stat instead. So now, Night Slash is no longer bad against it because, you know, it's no longer bad against Steel, as I said previously in the last video. So it's actually super effective on Aegislash because it's a Ghost Steel type. Malamar gets super effective stab on this guy, and if this Aegislash uses King's Shield on you when you use Night Slash, you get a boost in attack. That's fucking great. If your Malamar is running topsy-turvy, you can even reverse all of Aegislash's Swords Dance to cripple the poor little sword. So, these 2 things, Sableye and These 2 things, Sableye and Malamar, they fuck with this guy really, really well. So think about throwing one of these on your team to deal with this guy, and I'll make more videos about more counters in the future as we start to experiment with them. But for now, just stick with these 2, because they're pretty freaking reliable. You know, I like them. Subscribe, damn it!